Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Hard ball.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Maverick.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Goff now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Crunch. Check four.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Josh Bynes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
180.
Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Here goes tonight. White 20.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Starting left here.
To throw on second down is gone. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. The Rams were the highest scoring team in the league last year, and they're on the move early with a 1st and 10.
Super 66.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Let's go, 12. Let's go.
Check.
11. 11. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Harbaugh. Set. White 20. Harbaugh. Let's go, 12. Let's go. Harbaugh. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
180. Hey, 5. Starting left here.
Out of the gun. Gone. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
180. Go.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Gurley again here on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
DC. Super. 5. Starting left here.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole.
Starting left here. Here we go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Hey. Here we go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
DC.
Push him back.
They'll try the air now with Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Rosen on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out.
Over.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone, 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 gone.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw is gone. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
14.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch 14. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Rosen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Let's go! What? 9!
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hot, 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 hot. We got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
14.
Single, single. Single, single.
12. 12. 12. 12.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Rosen. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cut! 180!
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Gone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
180!
Gone. And Hill with it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So out now come the Cardinals. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw is Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Rams getting set to go now. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
65.
Louis.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney.
On first down, it's Rosen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Wait, 20. Turbo, set.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit.
Heavy. Watch the back.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now, lucky 56. 56. Lucky 56.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Motion, 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 motion. What's the motion? What's the motion?
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Use the mic right here, over there, right?
Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
That is right. Hey, hey, hey. You got three. You got three. Three down. Three down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now it's Rosen looking. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's letting it fly for Cook and got his man complete. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
White 20! DC! DC!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
12! 12! 12! 12!
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
5.
And the blitz does come. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Oh, fighting up, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Jones had 4 years in New England, now in his 3rd with the Cardinals.
And he's really gotten acclimated in the desert, hasn't he? 11 sacks in his first season with the team in 2016. 17 last year, which led the NFL. And how about his last 5 years? 58 sacks, the most in the NFL.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Back to throw, Goff. He is going to find Hill here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got 4. Go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other guys.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
14. 20. 12.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Detroit!
Rosen will throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. I got him.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
3-19. Over.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
We got 4 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch him now, Barney.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Watch him now, Barney.
Check 24. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit!
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Rosen. And he's got Gresham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Here's Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rosen to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Throwing now is Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
180. Let's go, 12. Let's go. Tiger. 12. Okay.
Back to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
White 20. 43. DC. 5. 17.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.